Welcome to the finale of my 5-part album reviews, where I take a look now at Angela Gheorghiu sings Puccini, which was also heard during my flight from London to Toronto. And alongside her are conductors Anton Coppola and Antonio Pappano, and the orchestras alongside her as well are the Giuseppe Verdi Symphony Orchestra, the Milan Giuseppe Verdi Orchestra, and the Royal Opera House Orchestra and Chorus. Now, Angela Gheorghiu is another soprano that I really admire and actually enjoy listening to because of the timbre of her voice. It's a very pure, lyrical, and somewhat full-sounding voice that has a certain brightness and a certain sort of blossoming sound to her voice, especially when she has those lovely middle notes that are just so full and soft, and sometimes the high notes, which manage to be decent at best and actually have a sense of ring, though in a more lyrical sense. And the roles that I really care for Gheorghiu in are the following: Mimi from La Boheme, Adina from L'Elisir d'Amore, Manon, Michaela from Carmen, Juliette from Romeo et Juliette, and then we have other roles like even her Trovatore Leonora. And I also like her Chocho San. And basically, I really love her in the full lyric soprano repertoire in the Italian and French roles. And with hearing her in the Puccini repertoire, she basically shows off her versatility and very exceptionally and very well. The biggest highlights for me definitely have to be the rarer Puccini opera arias that she sang, the ones coming from Le Villi, which is his first opera, which isn't really performed nowadays. And then we have the likes of Edgar, in which she sings Fidelia's arias. And then we have Manon Lescaut, in which she sings In quelle trine morbide, which was sung very beautifully. And of course, her usual repertoire, in which she sang Mimi's arias, Mi chiamano Mimi and Donde lieta uscì, but also that of Musetta's aria, Quando men vo, sung very beautifully. I really love her in these lyrical parts. She really shines in arias like Mi chiamano Mimi from La Boheme, O mio babbino caro from Gianni Schicchi, Senza Mama from Suor Angelica, both of Liu's arias, Signore Ascolta and Tu che di gel sei cinta, Quel bel sogno di Doretta from La Rondine, which is basically a poor man's version of La Traviata as composed by Giacomo Puccini. And she really shows off her versatility and lyricism and musicianship very well. Not to mention, the biggest surprise for me was when she sang In Questa Reggia. Now, usually with roles like Turandot, they are usually the providence of bigger spinto voices, or even that of a full dramatic soprano voice. But with hearing Gheorghiu singing In Questa Reggia, yes, she does hit all the notes very well, but it's not really my cup of tea. Though she manages to bring such a beauty and a certain flawlessness in terms of the way she sings the notes. And she sings those notes very well, though it's not really an ideal voice for Turandot. I don't really care for her Tosca, but it's well sung and it's just gorgeous to listen to, and she has a very pure sounding tone to this role. Because usually I do expect Tosca to be sung by a heavier, more spinto voice, but I can cut Gheorghiu some slack because she has a very gorgeous instrument that she uses very well and to her advantage. And this is also helped by the fact that Roberto Alagna, who also sang Calaf's lines in Questa Reggia, sang with her very well as usual. So overall, this album, Angela Gheorghiu Sings Puccini, was just awesome to listen to. Sure, there were some arias that weren't really suited to her, but it's just a testament to show you just how versatile she is as a soprano, and it just shows you that her tone of voice, her beauty, and everything else that really made Angela Gheorghiu just awesome really shone through this album. So with that, I give it a well-deserved 4.5 out of 5 stars. It is a must listen. Sure, there were some arias that I didn't really care for Gheorghiu in, but it is definitely a must listen in terms of hearing Gheorghiu's beautiful singing and flawless diction and a very clear and very bell-like tone used to her advantage in this album. And this is also helped by the fact that she's also worked with such great conductors like Antonio Papano and Anton Coppola. So, brava, Miss Gheorghiu. Well, that's all for now. So I hope you enjoyed all 5 of my album reviews. And if you disagree or agree with my opinions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. So until then, this is Antoni signing off, wishing you all a happy new year. And I hope that 2015 will be a better year for all of you, and especially for me as well. So I really hope that 2015 will be a much better year. So take care, everybody.